but you don't just release music. You've got, you're kind of I think I referred to you as a what did I say on Facebook? A multimedia sensation, something like that. So get us up.
I'll take that.
Yeah. Get us up to speed. What's been going on?
Yeah, definitely not a problem. First, as you guys know, the album's already out. It's called Brand New Me. It's on most digital platforms. Prior to that, I just got a book out, which is called Gone Too Soon. And as you know, the song you guys played last time, that's based on that, which is, losing a child and that sort. And it's out now on Amazon, so you guys could definitely support that if you guys can. Prior to that, I'm also working on other film projects for next year. It's going to be like an uplifting, motivational kind of short film, or doc film, they call it. So it'll be out sometime soon next year, maybe by January or so. Also, you guys getting an exclusive on the show as well. I will be releasing a single based upon me. My mother had passed away this year in May, and I wanted to do something in honor of her. So I decided to work on a single, which will be called Since You've Gone Away. And that'll be coming out next year in January as well. So I'm working on a lot of projects and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I said, you've always got a lot going on at once. Sorry to hear about your mother. That's, makes me, whenever I hear that, it makes me kind of take stock, and I, realize how fortunate I am to still have my parents. But was she a big influence on you growing up?
Yes, she played a huge role into the inspiration, you could say, behind me getting into the music and the passion behind that. And now that she's gone, I kind of just really hits me home sometimes.
Yeah, no doubt. The reason I'm curious about that is, you obviously you have a very impressive work ethic because you do so much, and I wonder if that's something that you got from her, or if that's something that you just kind of. Sometimes not everything we get from our parents. So some things are just kind of the wiring in our brain is what it is for whatever reason, and we just kind of go in different directions. But I was just curious if that was something you got from her or from other family members.
For the most part, I mean, my parents always showed me, especially at a young age, to really work hard and what you believe in, go all the way.
Yeah.
So they had somewhat of a pivotal role for that. But I think for the most part, I just think generally it's something that was a drive of mine that I really want to just, if I have to get something done, I have to do it myself. And doing it for many years, I was like, I got to go and do it because nobody's going to do it like the way I do it. So I was like, yeah. And, you've seen, like you said, the journey I've been going through for many years. And, just to see the amazing feedback and love I've been receiving from, yourself, you guys, and other people. And it's just been amazing. It's been an amazing journey.
Yeah, absolutely. What is your, and by the way, I'm looking at your website, by the way, and VeroGmusic.com. And, I'm curious because, a lot of musicians listen to the show, a lot of industry people. How do you, what is your approach to kind of, because you do have a lot going on and you're able to promote it all and get it all out there. Do you have a strategy that you use in terms of social media or marketing yourself? Like, I'm really interested in what your approach is to that, because sometimes when someone has these various different creative outlets, it's hard to sort of disseminate that to the public, and build a fan base because they're not sure what to pay attention to. Like, what's your approach to marketing, or if you have one, and maybe you don't, maybe you just kind of put it all out there. I don't know, but you must be doing something right because you get a lot of, you do get a lot of positive attention.
Thank you. I appreciate that. No, I honestly, Matt, I think it's like trial and error. That's how I learned from doing this for a good amount of years now. I think it's trial and error. And how I do with the marketing and promotions is like yourself, I have friends like you who are really supportive. And, I've been realizing I've been using Facebook ads, which helps a whole lot now.
Mm-hmm.
Because, if one thing is you as one person alone, you can't do it. You're only one person. You have so many things to do. You got to balance your life and then your personal life. So it's like you just can't be in the computer all day promoting. So I realized that helped a whole lot with my marketing plan and my strategies for that. And also just the word of mouth, people putting out the word, hey, look, check her out, check what she's doing. And it's just been amazing. It's been very supportive, and it's been an interesting situation.
Do you enjoy that part of it? Because a lot of musicians don't like doing they'll do it, but they don't like doing that part of it, the promotional part, or like you said, using Facebook ads. I'm someone who, it's all fascinating to me. I'm a musician. I played in a lot of bands, but to me, like all aspects of the business have always been fascinating to me. So I'll do anything and I don't mind doing it because I actually enjoy it. Do you enjoy it or is that part, the promotional part, just something more you have to do to get where you're going?
Yeah, definitely. And like you said yourself, you're also a musician, so you know more firsthand how hard it is to even get yourself out there and people to pay attention to what you're doing. So I think, by doing this now, this kind of like strategy with Facebook ads or other ways of promoting yourself, I do have some way of enjoying doing it because it gets you to know, like people to know that they're paying attention or engaging with your music or engaging or contacting you, like, hey, I want to check your stuff out or this and that sort. So I talked about this with somebody else as well. Like, one thing we don't have anymore is everything is so technology wise. We're so focused on just putting things on. That's it. I'm just kind of like old school. I like to like meet people, like just engage with them and get to know what they're like. Talk to them like your fans, your supporters, and we don't have that anymore as we speak. So I mean, we should have that more, but yeah.
And tell me about A Brand New Me. This is this a full album that you've released, or is this an EP, or what is this exactly?
Yes. So this album is a full album. It has 10 songs, and this is actually a long way. It's been a long way, like holding up. Like it's been a while. I finally got this album out, and it's just been phenomenal. The music, as you guys heard, thank you for playing that. And it has other amazing tracks on there. Young Girl. There's a lot. Body Heat. There's a lot of great other songs in there. Big shout out to Real Productions, my producer, for some other tracks on there, and all the producers have a chance to have work on this album. But it's just been amazing to see the feedback on it. And the title of Brand New Me, the concept of that is pretty much of me stating like it's a new leaf, a new chapter, and it's a new way of looking at life differently in that sense.
Excellent. Did you you mentioned delays in getting this done? I'm just curious, like what was holding things up?
Yes. So one of the factors I was kind of going through it at the time before this album release was the financial part, is to say, because as you know, like being an independent artist, you don't really have a backing or support in that sense to help you invest into your projects or anything of that nature. So with this, I had to financially put all the money behind back on this project, and now I'm starting to appreciate the feedback and the love and the support with this, which has been a long time coming, but it's just amazing to see now. It's worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's so you said there's 10 tracks on the album, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. Were these all recorded in the same studio, or did you kind of mix it up as far as what the process was?
For the most part, yes, it was at one particular studio. Big shout out to Eddie. He was an amazing engineer on this project as well. And, it was just years in the making, and this has been something we've been doing since last year, this album, and to finally get it completed and put it out there was just, the journey was amazing itself. So it was long, but it was worth it.
Yeah, and you learn a lot along the way with something like that, right? When things, I mean, that's the thing when, not just in music, but in anything in life, when things don't necessarily go as quickly as you'd like or quite as planned, at least you learn as you're going, what can hold you up and what to prepare for, and in the future and whatnot. So there's always learning involved, which is a good thing, a silver lining.
So true.
And then what you come out with is worth it. Did you work with you mentioned a producer? Did you work with the same producer on all the tracks, or did that change?
No. I've been working with him for a good amount of years now, and with this album, I think it was like 2 or 3 songs. He produced. There's other artists. I'm not artists. Forgive me. Other producers I have worked with also are new producers I have worked with.
Oh.
And the sound is just. If you get a chance to hear the album, the sound is totally different. And when you hear the vocals, you'll see the growth in the vocals. It's totally like expanding. It's just like a whole new crisp and sound of who I am now.
Oh, okay. So it sounds like, has your approach changed over the years? Because it sounds like this is an evolution for you, which makes sense because the album's called The Brand New Me. Has your approach in terms of singing, has that specifically changed over the years? Because you were talking about the vocals changing.
Yes, definitely. Since, very beginning, my other projects I've done, I don't really discredit that because this is who I am, my journey, but I feel like this album, particularly now, that's out now, I think it's really shown the the amount of growth, as they say, as me as in my artistry and my songwriting, and you definitely hear it, the difference in the change, but it's definitely more stronger and more powerful.
Yeah. So it sounds like you're more confident with it.
Yeah.
No, that's great. And we're gonna close out in a moment. We've got a busy show today, but we are gonna play this. We're gonna play this track, "You're the One," in a moment. But Vero G, what should people know about how to keep up? Like I said, you've got a lot going on. What should people know about how to keep up with you online? And do you have anything coming up? I don't know if you have any live performances, if you're doing any songs from this album live, but anything our listeners should know about.
Yes, definitely. So actually, as we speak, I will be performing definitely next year for the new songs. I'm still working on that. But as we speak, I do have a toy drive coming up next Sunday on December 15th, and I will be taking place here in New York City, downtown Manhattan.
Excellent.
And we'll be having toys. Thank you. We'll be having toys. We'll having live performances from other artists. And, families and kids will be coming and get their toys. And then, just the celebration of joy of Christmas for that. So I'm very excited for that. That'll be from 4 p.m., I think, to 7 p.m. So if anybody's interested, I'll send my information, my social media. You can find me at IG is at official Vero G. Also, website is www.verogmusic.com. My artist page is for Facebook at VERO 2884. And, you guys are more than welcome to check that out. If you want to follow me or book me or anything, just definitely contact me there. Yeah.
Outstanding. All right. Well, Vero G, congratulations on the new album and everything that you've got going on.
Thank you.
And absolutely, we're gonna play this track. You're the One to close out. But hey, thank you so much for joining us today.